And now you can see the Friday Shot Day show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv.
Rough Edge FM at roughedgefm.com.
It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours and great happy hour specials. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information.
Turn it up, get ready for the roar. Friday Shot Day show, knocking on your door. Grab your glass, pour that liquid fire. We're gonna drink till we can't get no higher. Friday Shot Day show, gonna make you scream. Raise your glass high, live that wild dream. Feel the burn, let it take control. Pour another round, lose your soul.
Friday Shot Day show.
Friday Shot Day show here on Rough Edge FM. I am R. Scott Bolton, and sitting right here we have
Miss Fireball Julie.
the lovely Fireball, Miss Julie. And I know last week we got a lot to talk about today because we've been talking about our week and what happened last weekend. But we also last week promised to try the NOOT Grapefruit Paloma,
Yes.
which we never got to.
Yes.
So we're going
should
to
I
get to it
pour
now.
that?
So let's do it. Let's do
Yeah,
the
just before we forget again.
yes. Now NOOT, in case you were wondering, is a non-alcoholic drink, and I have a picture of it here. Here we go.
Okay,
I
so
swear there's a
if
picture.
NOOT is supposed to be an acronym, how does they fit that in there?
No other oddballs to, I don't know.
I guess there is no acronym. They just because why call it NOOT? That's what I want to know.
I don't know either. I just know that the box isn't. But Julie's throwing. This is non-alcohol abuse.
Yeah, forget about the cup. Just pour it right.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
graphic doesn't work, so I apologize.
Um,
It did for a second ago, but not now. So NOOT is, let's just read the can.
that classic cocktail taste infused with our signature NOOT buzz, blend of natural NOOT topics and
Gesundheit.
adaptogens. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Adaptogens, crafted to help you uplift and unwind for a good feel buzz without the booze.
And in case you're wondering, it has 0 alcohol. It has 0 sugar. It's low calorie, gluten-free, and hangover-free, which is a big deal.
Filtered carbonated water, the ethereal, natural flavors, vegetable juice, citric acid, sodium citrate, green oat extract. I can't pronounce that word either. Lemon balm extract, passion fruit extract, and green tea extract. But no fruit juice.
No fruit juice. The big 0 on that. I remember at one point.
It smells a little like grapefruit juice.
By the way, now I did have the gin and tonic of the NOOTs, and I was really happy with that. So let's see how this one goes down. Doug, where are you? You should be taking notes.
Mm.
It tastes like a grapefruit soda.
Yeah. Fresca.
Grapefruit Fresca. Yeah, I can see that. It also has something that gives it a bite. Something that gives it, it's not really an alcohol flavor, but it's an alcohol bite. Are you getting that? Is it peppers or something in there?
Well, no, the lemon balm. It could be the lemon balm.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only thing that would have any type of bite. Because lemon balm can be pretty tart. I don't know about green oak extract. I'm not sure what.
I don't, once we start trying to break things down like that, we're usually wrong. So we're not going to do
It
that.
says bright, zesty grapefruit meets a hint of tequila style warmth, balanced with tangy lime and a dash of sea salt. The Paloma imagined all the glamour, none of the guilt.
I can see that. I can taste the tangy lime. I get the hint of sea salt. I'm just and I also get the tequila style warmth, but I don't know what brings it. And it might be, maybe it's a secret,
Maybe it's the green tea extract or.
Yeah. And anyway, so the grapefruit Paloma, I give it a thumbs up. Julie doesn't have to. What do you think about it though?
It's okay. It's probably not one I would grab for.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not huge on artificial grapefruit tastes. I like a real fresh grapefruit. I don't like grapefruit that isn't really fresh either, but I do like a real fresh grapefruit. I'll eat that, no problem.
Yeah, we eat grapefruit at home quite a bit. And there are artificial flavors that are made with natural flavors, if that makes sense. My brother-in-law sent me a story once many years ago. I think he's been gone now 5-6 years. But the story that he sent me was that, you know what the number one object they use to create artificial flavors is?
What?
Onion.
Really?
They take an onion and they tweak it and they season it till they get the style they want. And that's what they use to create the artificial flavors. In those particular cases. They also have a Negroni Spritz, which I haven't tried, but I would. And also a ginger mule that I have tried and liked, along with the gin and tonic. But that's another good one for Newt. Congratulations. You should send us a case.
Okay, so the green oak extract derived from the unripened stem and leaves of the Avena sativa is a natural herbal supplement traditionally used to ease stress, support the nervous system, and boost mental focus. Clinical studies suggest acute doses between 800 milligrams to 1,290 may temporarily enhance attention, speed of performance, and cognitive flexibility. Short-term trials show improvement in attention, working memory, and processing speed during stressful tasks. Extract like Nirvana exhibits mood inhibitions, which may help preserve dopamine availability. Research indicates potential support for overall well-being, relaxation, and sleep quality, including during challenging transitions like smoking cessation.
This is something that's come up in recent years because of marijuana. You go to a dispensary and the dispensary says, what are you looking for? Are you looking to get high? Are you looking to calm down? Are you looking to be able to soften some illness? And you tell them what you want and they mix you a special blend to fit you. Alcohols have started experimenting with that now. And I think that's pretty much what that's saying, is that the same kind of thing. Mm-hmm. This one's designed for more making you less nervous than others might be.
Yeah.
And according to the web and AI, sorry, but I looked it up, AI, the NOOT Grapefruit Paloma gets its signature tequila style warmth from a proprietary blend of functional nootropics. I bet you that's where Newt comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And adapted, which you just read, including, now here's where the warmth comes from: green tea, lemon balm, and passion flower.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's got, I hate to use the term pepper because a lot of people don't like
the
heat from
peppery.
peppers, but there is a warmth there.
Yeah, but it's not peppery.
No.
There's a difference because the peppery warmth has a different sensation and it also has a different flavor. This doesn't have that.
Right. It's like Shocker's Pele Utu, his lava flow. His lava flow isn't your standard lava flow, which is a strawberry swirl with a coconut swirl. It's a coconut swirl, a strawberry swirl, and that strawberry swirl is made from a special serum, if you will, of strawberries and habaneros. Now, when I read that, I thought that's not going to work because habanero is not exactly a tiki flavor. It's perfect. He's got it nailed down perfect. So even
It's
if you
a
don't like
sweet
those,
heat, though,
yeah.
so that where I don't like sweet drinks, the sweet heat, however, if it's done right, I do like.
And see, that's I think the balance between the strawberries and the peppers, and also the coconut in his lava flow. When you go there, I know you're going to go straight for the Mai Tai, but the second drink, get a lava flow. You'll be glad you, because the lava flow comes in non-alcoholic and alcoholic versions, so you can make your choice.
Yeah, I do like a sweet heat if it's done right. If it's not too sweet and not too hot, if it's got the nice balance between the two.
Yeah, and that's important. Doug's wife Michelle really likes peppered drinks. She gets like peppered cocktails or jalapeno martinis, that kind of stuff. And I tried a couple of them and they're okay, but they're not my favorite. But this is good because there is no alcohol in it, but it kind of makes you think there is. And it's good at Pele Uto because Pele Uto, my Pele Uto.
Yeah,
shirt.
I like the shirt.
And the mixture is just perfect. So this has all been good. I'm 3 for 3 actually on NOOT cocktails, and Julie's tried 2 of them and they both passed. Not her. She would rather go to the real thing first, and I get that. So would I.
And I've been actually backing off of some things, and I've been, trying some different things, just being, trying to lose weight and a little bit more health conscious.
Yeah.
Just because I want to be around for a while.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the new James Bond movie's out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think that's Mr. Maker's Mark. Dougie, are you there?
I am here. Are you
And you're
there?
at the pool.
I am at the pool.
You're also a little blurry again.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
Not
that
too
a
bad.
picture? Yeah, that's a picture because I see it now.
Yeah, that's a
For
picture.
a second,
That's better.
couldn't
That's better.
quite tell, but then now I'm like, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a picture behind you.
That's better. So we were just
great.
talking. Did I have
Now
that
it's not
can?
blurry, Scott?
No, it's fine. It's fine now.
Oh, okay.
It
Maybe-
probably was just the streaming settlement.
Exactly, bandwidth. We were drinking this today, Doug. NOOT
Turn it. There you go.
Grapefruit Paloma. It is a
Oh.
non-alcohol canned
Okay,
cocktail.
so that camera makes it look like it's bright pink, but it's actually orange.
It's
here.
true. That's true.
That's funny.
But
So your colors on your camera are a little off.
yeah, I wonder how. I know who can fix it. Anyway, we both gave this a thumbs up. Me more so than Julie, but it's
Yeah, I don't hate it. It's just not. I don't know that that's. I mean, I might at certain points. It is crispy and refreshing, but
it's 0 alcohol and 0 sugars. 5 calories though. That's way too many calories.
Where do you think the calories come from?
From the bubble gum you put in it.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be
it's the vegetable juice probably because it does have vegetable.
total carbs 5%.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so I mean, there's no fruit juice in it, but there is vegetable juice, so it's probably coming
Interesting.
from that.
Interesting. There's vegetable juice in a grapefruit drink.
well, they say they use the vegetable juice as color here on the label.
Oh, okay. Well, there
But
you go.
see, that's another thing, you guys. I think that we all can get used to this. Coca-Cola, when it comes out of the manufacturing plant, let's say before it's sent to the color place,
Clear.
it's clear like 7-Up. But they color it because we're also used to brown liquids. Coca-Cola should be brown. We need to get away from that. It's not necessary.
Yeah,
It's like
don't
those-
add things that don't need to be added.
Yeah, it's like those naked chips that Frito-Lay is playing with now. The Doritos and the cheese puffs and the fiery,
Right.
what's the fiery one?
Flaming hot.
Flaming hot. Those are all colored. Now they have naked ones. They're just white because there's no color needed. And they taste almost exactly the same, if not
And
exactly
they
the same.
don't have all the powder on them either.
And you don't get that powder all over your fingers, which I know
And
some
it's
people like.
better for you because those red dyes are just horrible for your
Yeah.
body.
So everybody needs to back away from the food coloring. And I understand it. I get it. This may not be as appetizing to look at as it is when it's pink. You know, it's pink now. If it was clear, it might be, but I could get used to that. You know,
If it tastes the same, it's not that big of a deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Get your colors naturally. If
Yes.
you get it naturally, then fine.
that's different. That's different.
But don't add things to make something a color
Right.
if it's not needed.
Good.
All right, let's do this somewhere. This here.
Let's do this.
And now the Costa Rica report with Doug Bolton.
Let's see. This last week, what did we do? Well, tonight we're going to Coconuts in town, which is a bar and brewery. They brew their own beer. They only sell their own beer, but there's a band that we know the people playing in, so we're gonna go see them tonight from 7 to 9. We probably won't be there 7 to 9, but we'll be there for a little bit. Casino the other night, we walked in, $20 each. 15 minutes later, less $20 each, so we left. Let's see, we did bingo and trivia and all the other stuff. Trivia, we've second week in a row where we sucked butt. So
Well,
sometimes
tell
you
us
just
some of the
find out
questions you got
you
wrong.
don't know anything. Well, I don't know. Which planet has the longest day in our solar system?
That would be Jupiter.
Wrong. But
The
anyway,
longest day?
yeah, I think it was Jupiter actually.
Yeah, because
Good guess, Scott. Well, no, hold on. Anyway,
You keep
but anyway,
talking.
so
I'll
we're
look
just
it
doing
up.
the same thing. We got that, and then tomorrow, I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow. Michelle's getting ready to head down to the beach and take a swim while I'm on the show with you guys. So that's about all. You can see my glare in my glasses. That's pretty cool.
Why do you have glitter?
Venus.
Glare. You can see my
Okay.
reflection. So you see me 3 times. You guys should be proud of that.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, that's about it.
Okay.
I'm
This
done
has
with that.
been. And now the Costa Rica report with Doug Bolton. Sorry,
Really
you have to
need
do it
this.
again.
I need to start writing stuff down, apparently.
Yes, you do. You missed some good ones already. So, Venus has the longest day, 243 days to one Earth day.
No, that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make it the longest day if there's two.
Well, it means it spins around
Earth
one
days.
time
No,
in
it's
the time we've done
243 Earth
240.
days.
Yeah.
Right.
So
What'd I say?
you said 243 spins to one Earth day, which
Oh,
is the opposite.
That's the opposite. Yes. 243 Earth days. Can you imagine going to bed at night and you get to wake up for 122
Almost a
days?
whole year. Holy shit.
It's a long time.
That's a long time for one day to spin.
And
Oh.
Uranus only spends 17 hours.
Could you imagine living there if you did live there? When they say time drags, it
Yeah.
sure as hell does.
And you know what's funny? Jupiter's the last, the
least.
the fastest now, 10 hours.
So it's how it spins on its axis.
It's how fast it's going. Yeah.
So it must have something to do with the gravitational pull.
Yes. And Doug, you're
Scott.
going to have to write these answers down so you'll be ready for your next trivia thing and not embarrass yourself.
Oh, so Jupiter has the fastest rotation, which it means it spins one time in every 9 hours.
Yeah, I saw 10 hours here. So
So you'd have to be like, hold on.
That's why it's
flying
got a
on
ring.
that.
that's why it's got, oh, that's Saturn that is a ring.
Oh,
but
that's right.
Sa-
Doesn't Jupiter have rings too, though?
I'm sure it does. Let's go with that. Yeah. Most planets do have a ring. We have rings, but they're satellites that are going to be falling all on us one day soon. So yeah. So
it's
you
okay.
guys are going to the other side of the Caribbean side of Costa Rica in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, that's the plans. We're gonna go over there and spend a few days on some islands, and a few days in Puerto Viejo, and then a few days in Boca del Toro's, Panama. So actually, you'll be leaving Costa Rica for a few days, and then back here. So I think 2 weeks. So
That'll be fun. And you guys are just you're going to be you're not camping this time. You're going to
no, we're taking a truck. We're staying in hotels or
Best Western?
Airbnbs or whatever we want to stay. So yeah, it'll be good. And in Boca del Toro's, Panama, I'm looking forward to that because it's city on the water, and they have a 2-story floating bar there. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
That'll make sure you send lots of pictures from that place.
It's a bar you can jump off the roof and have fun with.
You can jump off any bar of a.
But the fun part,
bar, but it
the
could
fun
be
part.
Yeah, the fun part's a little more difficult.
Yes.
So Wednesday was my son's birthday, and we had pizza at the new pizza place called Slice House in Ventura. I really liked the pizza.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was perhaps the greasiest pizza I've ever seen in my life, which some people didn't like, which, I mean, the grease, if I can drink my pizza, more power to it. So I had pepperoni and cheese, and it was quite tasty. We didn't do any drinking because I don't drink anymore. And Josh has joined me in solidarity, so he's not drinking either, which is kind of nice. So we just went over to my mom's house and had pizza, and she makes this great lemon cake. We had some of her lemon cake.
Oh, that's good.
Went home, and I told Josh, my son, I said, you know, Josh, I know it's your birthday and all, but I got to call it a night. And he says, well, why? You don't want to come over or something? I said, no, Reacher's on. He understood. So I went home and watched the first 3 episodes of Reacher.
I just finished binge watching Tracker.
Oh, how do you like Tracker?
It was good. I mean, I thought it was well done. I watched it because the new season, some of the episodes were filmed up in Peru.
Oh, really?
So I was interested in catching up to see, you know, because if I watch the new season, which starts October 15th or something like that, I will be caught up on the series. So I'll know where I mean, not that you have to be caught up because every episode is a whole new show.
Yeah.
Kind of like Magnum PI kind of a
Right.
thing. It's new every
the old
single
Star Trek was the original Star Trek. Yeah, we watched Tracker, and I was just like, yeah, it's okay, but I got other things to watch, so we watched like 3 episodes and then skipped it, and then just dropped it. So, but I didn't know they were filming some up here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And Doug went to see Odyssey.
I did go see Odyssey. It was fantastic. It was good. I liked it. It was really good.
I wanted to see that because I heard that it was really, really, really good too.
It's pretty impressive. But
I kind of saw how long it was and thought that might be something I want to watch at home. Because 3-hour movies in a movie theater, especially if you don't have the comfortable seats, can kind of start to get a little long.
Yeah.
That's true.
Long movie. You don't realize it's that long though. It moves that fast. But you also have the big screen here at the House of Magic. You could just sit down there and watch it in the big screen. I mean,
we've done.
It's like it's not even like it's. How big is that screen?
It's like 72 or something.
Yeah,
it's pretty good size.
It's a big size screen. So, and
not as big as the big. It's like when we went to the one to see Brand New Day, we went into the what do they call those?
Wait, where was it at?
It was.
It's either the
collection
XD,
huh?
XD.
Yeah, they're the huge, super huge screens, bigger than the other ones.
It's XD,
and it's like a little bit arced, so you really get that feel. So that was definitely.
Yeah.
But the seats are not as comfortable. Like I kind of like the seats downtown here. I mean, in Ventura because you can recline, which does make it a little more comfortable. But their screen isn't quite the same.
Right.
It's not quite as magnificent. I think that other one has a better screen.
If I go to, if there's a movie out there I want to see, like a James Bond movie or that movie or something, I want to go to the XD screen because I could go out to Camarillo and see it on the IMAX screen, which is even bigger and it handles different ratios. But I don't want to drive because I'm lazy and stupid. I don't want to drive to Camarillo. And also it's a mini IMAX, so it's not as big as the usual IMAX theater is, but still bigger than the XD screen. But it's and it's a nice theater. It's also the most expensive theater in town. I ordered can I get a medium diet Pepsi? Notice I just say Pepsi. $9.99, please.
That's a bargain.
$9.99 for a medium Pepsi. Yeah, I bought it. Wished I hadn't. Made sure I got a refill on the way out, though, and poured it over the flowers. No, I didn't do that. But that's a lot of money for a
Pepsi, yeah.
The 32-ounce Pepsi, yeah. But anyway. So I'm glad you like that. And now you got Spider-Man down there to go see.
Yeah, we're going to see Spider-Man. I don't know. Probably pretty soon, though, I would think. It's not going to be super soon, but I think, well, it's got to be because stuff goes away down here after a while. So
Yeah, well, you got a few weeks. It's probably all like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's gone because it's going to be the biggest movie of all time. It's just rocketing toward that. So, and maybe deservedly so.
maybe.
It has. I think that for a Marvel movie, for sure, is a lot of depth to it.
Yeah, no, I
There
agree.
really is a lot of depth to it. Did you saw it?
I did. Oh yeah.
And there is a lot of depth to the story.
Yeah, I like the fact that Tom Holland felt there wasn't enough emotion and asked him to go back and add some scenes and enhance some scenes. And the love scenes, love scenes sounds like sex scenes. I don't mean that, but the actual love scenes feel more real than they apparently did before. So I like that.
Yeah,
a lot
no, they were.
Of course, he's with his wife now too, so that helps.
Exactly. There's definitely real chemistry there, but he definitely wanted the emotion to come out in the movie, and I get that, and I appreciate that, because some actors don't have the wherewithal, and obviously his future is he's going to be doing a lot with his future that he sees and wants to be involved. So he's coming up the pike and learning. And some people are like, well, actors shouldn't be able to go in and say how they want something. That should be up to the director. And I'm like, I don't necessarily agree. This is the actor who it's their craft being shown. And if they want something that they feel like this isn't, you told me to do it this way, and I don't feel like that came across, let's figure out how we can make that happen. Then that makes the movie better. Then, And
the director can always say, no. I mean, he can say, yeah, let's go ahead and try it. It didn't work like I wanted to. We're going to go my way instead. Because he is the boss on set.
But to have the boss input overall, and not just have somebody up there, because there has been some times where I watch movies and I think, what the hell was that? That actor in other movies was fabulous. And in this movie, they fell flat.
Did you ever watch a Clint Eastwood movie, one that he directed? Because Clint is amazing at this. His nickname was One Take Clint. You would go in, and this is Matt Damon who told the story. So you would go in and Eastwood would say action. You do the scene. Eastwood would say cut, and let's move on to the next one. And Damon was all, no, wait, I can do that better. I want to try another. And Eastwood, nope, we got it. We're good to go. Next. And they move on to the next one. You got your one shot, and if it was good enough, Eastwood moved on to the next one. And that sounds like somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, but he's made some damn good movies.
Yes, he has. He's made some crap
too.
He probably knows,
let's be honest, but
what he's looking for.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good to have actors, I believe, that can say, hey, I want to see a little more. And he's probably, because he hears so many people saying Marvel movies are so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't want it to be one-dimensional. And he is a very well-rounded actor. He's played a lot of different roles.
Oh, sure.
People don't know all the roles necessarily. Unless you really like Tom Holland, you don't necessarily know all the things
and I follow Tom Holland because of the Spider-Man movie. So everything I think he's been in since the first Spider-Man I've seen. So
he's done a lot, and he's really grown as an actor, but he's also a very well-rounded actor.
You have to have a certain amount of clout too, and he does have that clout. He did have that clout midway through those.
Yeah.
But Doug's gone. But you have to have that clout in order to do that kind of thing. It's like when I interviewed Harrison Ford, one of the things he said is that somebody else asked him on this panel, do you feel that you get the proper input when you're making a movie? And Harrison Ford goes, I do feel that. I make sure that's in my agreement. He goes, you need to know that when you hire Harrison Ford, you're not just hiring Harrison Ford, the actor, you're hiring Harrison Ford, the collaborator. And I mean, at that point, nobody had the power that Harrison Ford had.
Yeah.
So, more power to him.
If you've done it enough and you're good enough at what you do, and when you collaborate and it makes sense.
Well, and
that's part of it. You have to what do they call that when you're got to stand up to your chops.
Yeah. Stand up for yeah, exactly. And you have to have the right director too. And a perfect example of this is Steven Spielberg. There's probably not another director in the world as powerful and as respected as Steven Spielberg, but actors love to work with him because you can go to, like, during Disclosure Day, I think it was Coleman Domingo, who said he knew that he could walk up to Spielberg and say, I don't really like the way this is going. Let's try this way. And Spielberg would inevitably say, yes, let's try it. Now he could choose which way he wanted to go,
Right.
but he listened to the actor and followed what they had to say and went from there. So
You have to have the balance of allowing people to have their opinion and input, but then also knowing when to say, okay, yeah, no, we're going to stick with this because this is my vision.
yeah. And, I get that too. I mean, for example, you go to work for Quentin Tarantino, and my understanding is I wrote these words. This is how I want you to say them. This is why I'm paying you. And, there's only a couple people who are allowed to offer him suggestions. Samuel L. Jackson being one of them. Other people he won't listen to. No, this is the way I wrote it. This is the way I envisioned it. This is the way we're going to get it done. And has it worked for him? Yeah, a little bit. So I don't know what happened to Dougie. I was going to text him and tell him we lost him, but because we need to come back and do something. Hold on a second. Let me text Doug, and then I'm going to ask you about the film festival. So the Santa Paula Film Festival was last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There were, how many films did they end up screening? 35, 40?
40.
40 films.
Around 40, yeah.
And this year they had put them into blocks. They were always in blocks, but they put them into blocks this year that were a little more varied to give people a more rounded
So you weren't
experience.
just going to the drama clip or the horror clip or the adult clip. It was a mix.
You had a combo. You had a full evening.
They did have an adult block, and there was one very risky adult one, Sugar. But the others were more adult language.
Yes.
Sugar was a little of everything.
Yeah.
But that one was surprisingly a very popular block.
I'm not really surprised. I think that people, especially these days, are used to seeing that kind of stuff on television every day now. So they don't want to see, I got to word this carefully. They don't necessarily want to see movies that are made cleaner for kids or for religious people. They want to see a movie that's a real experience. And sometimes that real experience requires the foul language, the smoking, the drinking, and the sex. And pretending it's not there doesn't serve anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm not really surprised that took off so well. I wish there was another name.
What?
Instead of the adult night. Because that was when I first saw that adult night, it sounds like adult films. I'm not so.
Well, there was one that was very adult.
Very close. Yeah, it wasn't X-rated porn, but it was sexy.
It was soft.
Yeah. It was Cinemax.
Soft.
Cinemax.
Yeah.
Version.
It was definitely skirting. It was something that most people probably, and it wasn't the whole thing, but it was like the very opening of it was definitely heavily suggested.
Yes.
To be
sexy.
Yeah.
And that's okay. There's room for stories like that. It's like I often say, people at the end of a movie, you'll see nobody paid us to put cigarettes in these actors' mouths or something like that. And they always tell you, you shouldn't have your character smoke, or you shouldn't have them do this or that. Well, then they're not characters. Then they're just products of the government, basically. No, if my character smokes, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
That's who he is. If my character is addicted to sex, that's who he is.
Did somebody say sex?
I was afraid Doug would pick up at that.
I am not missing out on that.
And you can't run from things. You just have to know how to filter.
Yeah, well, and that's
responsible.
And that's what happened this year. They had they had adult night at the Santa Paula Film Festival.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go?
No.
Julie,
I saw them elsewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I'm a judge, so I saw them elsewhere. Anyway, The film festival had its awards ceremony at the Glen Tavern Inn.
Yeah, the buffet room, not at Enzo's, but in the buffet hall. And it was nice. It was full, and a lot of people went. And Enzo's did cater it, and they did a really nice job. It
I'm
was
sure
pretty
they did.
simple. They
Yeah.
had little sliders, and then they had their risotto, deep fried risotto balls that they had, and then they
Write
had
that down, Doug.
some bread and it like a form of bruschetta, but it wasn't like tomato bruschetta, I don't think, because it was lighter in color, unless they used lighter tomatoes. And then they had some wine and beer, and you could go to the bar and get a cocktail if you wished, but that was outside of the
It wasn't
buffet.
part of it. It was
Yeah.
paid on your own. It wasn't a no-host bar.
I mean, it wasn't supposed to be like a big dinner. It was like a nice little get together.
Right.
And
Well, and how many people showed up?
there was about 80 people there.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. So that's a nice festival. Put it in front of you.
Yeah, because the skull is eating it up. Oh, there we go.
What you got there?
Sorry, Numu. That is Sabanero Sazon. I don't think it's habanero. It's just from Numi is the name of the company. I think I had one of these last week too, a different one, but this is
Yeah, it looks familiar.
the
Is it a canned cocktail or is it a beer or what is
Oh,
it?
it's beer. It's beer. Numi is a local brewery here, and it's good. It's a tasty beer. It's 5%, and it's good.
Nice.
It's made here, so you can get these here. Tonight we're going, like I said, I told you we're going tonight to Coconuts, and they make their own beer there too. So their beer is good. The only problem is when you go someplace that makes their own beer, usually I have a beer here, it's $3, but they're there at about $7. So but that's okay. It'll be good.
They figured that out about craft cocktails too. Not craft cocktails, mocktails. A lot of them now are the same price as a regular cocktail. It's like, do I want to pay $16 for a drink with no alcohol in it? I mean, sometimes they have no choice, but I can get a Coke too. So, have you gone to your friend's house yet, Doug? The one that was going to be baking?
Yes. We had a dozen English muffins, sourdough English muffins. She does her own sourdough, and so she had to use it. And she's like, I'm going to make you guys some sourdough muffins. We went over there, made the sourdough muffins, and we went in the pool, swam for about an hour and a half.
Nice.
Then came back here. And then they're going with us. She's going with us tonight too. So,
did she enjoy the joke?
No. She's like, that is horrible. She goes, that didn't have me laughing at all. Okay.
Share it with the audience now.
All right. These 2 English muffins were in the oven. And one English muffin looked at the other one and says, is it just me or is it hot in here? And the other one looked at him and said, oh my God, a talking English muffin. It's terrible, Scott. It's just terrible.
Julie liked it. She got a laugh out of it.
She's not laughing with us. She's laughing at us.
Well, that may be true.
Because my boys get the humor out of like crazy. We do dad jokes.
Yes, that's exactly
And
it.
puns all the time. We share them all the time. So it's like that corny stuff. My boys just enjoy it big time.
My wife despises it. She'll look at me and go, you're not funny. And then go back to whatever she's doing. And that's why, thank God, I have Michelle and now Doug. Because when I see a pun, and I love puns, I send them to Michelle, and Michelle always enjoys them. So Shelley will look at me like, I'm going to kill you in your sleep tonight.
Hey, why don't scientists trust atoms?
Why don't scientists trust atoms?
Yes, because they make everything up.
See, that's another good
That's
one.
the stuff I share with my boys all
Yeah.
the time.
Did you make notes
What?
to share with the boys?
Oh, yeah. I probably already shared that one with them.
And then one more, and then I'm going to be done. Rest in peace, boiling water. You will be missed.
Also good.
That's it. So now I got a question to ask you guys.
Yes. Okay, sounds good. Doug's chewing, so we're waiting.
Paquito rum, Abuelo 12, or Barba and a Quart.
Well, I don't think we know any of those, so that's kind of.
I just like the name of Barbancourt. I want to go Barbancourt.
This is a Haitian rum.
Oh, so it's a voodoo rum.
Maybe it's made in Haiti, and it's a 43% alcohol. I just picked this up. I saw this a couple weeks ago. I sent a thing to Shocker asking him if it was any good. He said it's a solid rum, and it went on sale today for 30% off. So I'm like, now's the time to buy it. It's an 8-year-old rum. It's Reserva Special. Like I said, it's made in Haiti, so Haiti, sorry. So it's a Haitian rum. So I'll give it a shot.
Okay, and while you're doing that, we'll do this.
Bet your ass it's time to taste the cask on the Friday Shot Day Show.
Brought to you by Pele Utu, Reno's only traditional tiki bar. A kaleidoscope of colors and tropical charm with the undeniable allure of paradise and intoxicatingly delicious cocktails. Pele Utu. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. 1275 Stardust Street in Reno, Nevada. For more information, please visit peleutu.com.
Reno's been a little hot these days.
Hotter than hell. Think they're gonna leave you. Well done. Yeah, I think it has been hot up there, and they've had some fire action too.
Yeah, there was a couple of fires that were nearby. Shocker told us that a couple of his employees had to leave work because their houses were in the path, but they all got home safe and their homes were fine. So Julie has the cask for the week. We'll see how this tastes compared to last week. I can only imagine.
The smell, the nose is kind of alcoholic. Like, it doesn't really have a good
stringent kind of.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a flower. Like, sometimes it has like a bouquet that you can smell.
Yeah.
This is just kind of, I can smell the alcohol. So we'll see. Not bad. It's got a good caramel.
Oh, good. How does it compare to last week? Is it less?
It's still pretty hot.
Is it?
Not initially as hot, but it's still pretty hot. It's still got a ways to go to be really smooth.
I need to bring in a full bottle of Bacardi because I only had one bottle and it wasn't even. It was like 3/4 full. So I need to get that filled to the top to get the full oak flavor. I think so. The last time we did it, when we finally got all that crap out of it, had a really nice. There was several weeks where it was a really nice palate. This is not quite there yet. This is still a little too hot to be, really. But leaning into it.
It's leaning into it. There's definitely a little bit heavier caramely forward taste, but it's still got the burn that kind of takes it away. Like as soon as you do that, it doesn't have that lingering caramel taste. You get it, and then it's gone because the heat kicks in.
Doug, how's yours?
So this Barbancourt, I think is what it is. It's has a very, I would say, a hot nose to it, and when you drink it, it's a little hot. It's absolutely delicious, but it is a little hot. It drinks more like maybe like a cask strength bourbon, maybe because of it is a little hot.
Yeah, and I don't think rum should quite have the same heat. Like a bourbon, yes, but I don't think a rum. Rum should be a little bit smoother and with a little bit more of that caramely kind of smoothness to it.
Yeah,
to me,
I see what you're saying, but
it's definitely good though.
I've also had whiskeys where they're straight out of the bottle. They're really mild and not a punch in the mouth. So I think you're right, more so rum than whiskey, but I've had some whiskeys that are pretty smooth.
There are some that are really smooth, but a cask strength
whiskey,
for sure tends to have got that little bit of a bite to it. And
even
that's what you expect out of a cask strength whiskey.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
So this is a little bitter too. I'm gonna throw that out there. This is a little bitter. I'm not gonna say it's one of the best rums I've ever had. It,
I wonder where the bitter comes from.
I don't know, but it is bitter. It is
Is it the bitter or is it bite?
it's bitter on the end. It has a little bit of a bite to it. It's a little hot and it's a little bitter. I'm not going to say this is a fantastic rum. I'm not going to say it's horrible, because when I first had it, I hey, this is pretty good. But subsequent drinks, it's a little bitter.
You're starting to taste that it's settling in.
What was Shocker's word for it again? Because I think that was probably pretty appropriate.
He said
I forget what he said.
dirty, earthy, and woody.
That's what AI
And there
describes it.
is a pleasant bitterness to it.
But
There's
AI
definitely a
did write
bitterness.
it.
And it's got the bitter citrus peel. So it's got citrus peel.
Oh, that's probably what it is then. It's probably the citrus peel.
Yeah. So are you tasting like a citrusy kind of the citrus peel bitter?
Not getting really a citrusy. I'm just getting it's I don't know. It's not fantastic. It was this is normally here. It's going to be more expensive than most places, but normally here, this was like $45, but it's on a half off. So I mean 30% off. So I got it for $30. But for $30, I'll figure out something to do with it. Before 45, I would have been more disappointed. But I'm a little disappointed
You
because I
could get a
expected it to be
Florida
better.
Cana for $30.
Yeah.
And it's generally
I
a
think that's
really
what he-
good one,
Yeah, that's
you
what he's
know?
saying.
Yeah, I can get the Florida Cana 7 here all the time for about $16.
Yeah.
So that's
What-
the
what
7.
about-
That's hard to find. There's only one place the whole time I've been here. It's been 8,800 colonas, which is about $19 now, but still other places are $26, $27. So, but they still have it on sale for that same price. So whenever I usually buy a bottle when I'm there.
Could you mix that barbacoa with like a rum and coke or something? Would that be okay?
Yeah, you could put it in a rum drink. I think this might be a good. You could almost use this maybe as a dark float.
Okay.
I mean, it's not really dark. It's not really. No, take that back. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, let's put it out. I don't know. I'm gonna finish what I have here, and I probably won't have it again.
No, you've got to have it
neat.
before next week. You got to find your job is to find a use for it by next Friday.
It definitely is bitter, and it shouldn't be. I mean, like this Abuelo 12 here. This is the most delicious effing rum there is. It's so good.
I know
And-
when you held that up, that was going to be my first pick, and I go, wait a minute, he likes that.
And this is kind of like it's kind of like, you have an IPA and it's like pretty good. By the time you get through about half the IPA, you're going, what the fuck am I
It's
drinking?
so bitter.
It's ruining my mouth. But this is, I'm not happy. I don't fuck Shocker. I mean, I'm sure it has its place. I'm sure that Shocker could put this in a cocktail and it would be perfect for the cocktail that he would make. I don't know what that cocktail is. It's not good by itself. It's
If
just
he
okay.
told you it was
It's
good,
drinkable, but I wouldn't drink it.
yeah. If he told you it was good, then it's good for something.
But there are things Shocker drinks that none of us.
That is also 100% true. We've all experienced that as well. Some things that are like a real punch in the mouth.
Like, what is it? That bottle that we had that he broke in the
The
freaking-
Slivovitz.
the Slivovitch, the dark Slivovitch. Oh,
Only Shocker will be wandering.
like liking it and wanting to take it home. Go ahead, have that.
Please take it. I'm surprised any of us remember any of that evening, because that was a hardcore show.
There was a little bit of drinking going on that show.
Whoa, like completely two different.
What'd you
drinks.
switch up to?
The 209, and it's like
Oh.
a completely different.
But better, right? Way better.
It's way smoother. There's no burn, but it's like you go from that hot, kind of burny flavor to the really ultra smooth 209 reserve gin, and it's like it's night and day. Did you ever try that when you were here?
I did not.
Oh,
Well, you're gonna have your chance.
you'll have to try it when you're here because it's really good. I like it. I mean, for a gin especially, it's a sipping gin. It's a good gin.
Oh, I will have to try that. I have a bottle of gin here, and I did the gin and tonics for a while, and I really enjoyed them. And I haven't done one for well, I took a month off of drinking for one, but I haven't done that for maybe a month before that. And I'm not sure why, but
You don't,
I wouldn't do it as a gin and tonic. This 209 is a sipping gin. It is
Okay.
not a gin that you do. I mean, it might do okay as a martini, but it's so mild and it's so smooth. I don't know if it would add enough of the kick to those drinks that you expect to have.
okay.
I don't think I would not put it with a tonic. I wouldn't ruin it with anything. I would just drink it the way it is because it's really a nice. It's not what you expect out of a gin.
All right. Well, I'll try
I
it.
fell in love with gins right before I stopped drinking. There was something about them that I suddenly liked. Shelley thought it was the rosemary flavor in them. The very
Some are
floral.
way better than others.
Oh, 100%. And some of them didn't taste like gin. I mean, there's several bottles we bought here that we tried, and that's gin. That doesn't taste like anything like gin.
Yeah.
So
There are definitely. I love Aviation still. That's a good
Oh,
gin.
yeah.
Sapphire's an okay solid gin. It's good for drinks. What was another gin that I've had that
Bombay, you love Bombay.
No, I do not like.
I don't think you didn't like
No.
Bombay. No.
No, the Sapphire. Yes, Bombay Sapphire.
That's right. You did like that
I
one.
do like the Sapphire Bombay. I
Tanqueray?
like the Tanqueray, but I don't like the Perfect 10. I
Oh,
like
the
the
Tanqueray 10. Yeah.
I don't like Perfect 10. I'm not a Hendrix fan. There have been, I mean, if there's one that there's been a couple that I've tried and I'm like, not a huge Hendrix fan. So I'm a little picky on that one. But
According to this list I just pulled up through AI, don't trust it. It's going to kill us all. There are 3 types. There's classic and popular brands of gin. There's unique and floral brands. And there's premium and craft brands. And I won't go through each one, but an example of the classic and popular brand is the Beefeater or the Bombay. We've all had those.
Yeah.
The unique and the floral is Hendrix, which you were just talking about.
yeah, and
Roku.
Tanqueray is a pretty popular classic brand. It's just I don't like the Perfect 10.
And Empress 1908, I didn't really care for. That was the colorful gin, remember? The premium and craft brands, this is where we come in. Monkey 47 was delicious. The Botanist, delicious. And of course, Aviation.
Aviation
Which,
is a really Aviation is like my sipping gin. I'll do that and sip gin. That
I said rosemary, I think I meant juniper.
yeah.
Juniper is what I meant. But
Yeah.
I like the juniper flavor, even in Aviation, which is milder than most juniper flavored gins. But I'm gin was good. I could have got into that. I remember the whole reason I didn't drink gin is because in a James Bond book I was reading, it said that Bond thought that
Oh
gin
my God,
tasted
here
like
it comes.
perfume.
What?
I went out, my mom and dad, you remember this closet dug out in the garage? They had all their
Yep.
liquor out in the garage. So I went out, sure enough, there was a bottle of gin. And I took a little sip of it and I went, oh my God, it does. It tastes just like perfume.
Well,
I don't remember what brand it was.
It's probably because it was something that was very floral.
Yes. And I
that
did not
tends
like
to
it.
associate with that. There I haven't the Bombay Sapphire to me, that's what I was drinking before I got hooked into the Aviation. Beefeaters, nope. Thank you, but no thank you.
That's a very popular brand just because it's popular at bars, I think.
Yeah, but
Probably
it's
because it's inexpensive, probably.
Exactly.
inexpensive and it's got a little bit too much of the bite that I don't like. It's a little bitter.
Regular Bombay and Bombay Sapphire differ primarily in their alcohol strength, a number of botanicals, and flavor profiles. Regular Bombay is 86 proof with 8 botanicals, offering a classic juniper forward taste. Bombay Sapphire is 97 proof with 10 botanicals, providing a brighter, more complex flavor. That's probably your answer right there. AI is correct there. Again, don't trust it. It's going to kill us all.
So real quick, going back to this Borrachos Court, when I asked Shocker about it, he said it's very tasty and drinks like a brandy. And I can give him that because I almost said it. It almost is like having a brandy or a neat bourbon, because it seems like that. It did. The bitterness came up on me. Maybe it's because I was eating some cheese and crackers with it. Who knows? Maybe I'll try it again later at its own time. Although this Abuelo 12 that I just poured to get that out of my mouth is really good.
That's your fave.
So, it's
well,
good.
in a 12-year, I mean, if you're doing like even Florida Cana 12, I think that's probably my favorite. The 15, I don't think is enough for the price difference between the 12 and the 15. It's good,
Right.
but I don't think it's good enough to have the big price difference. But the 12, I love the 7 solid, but the 12 is definitely like, okay, yeah, that's my sweet spot.
And they have a 25. I'm sure you've seen the 25 there too, but I can get the 25 here. I have not bought one yet because it's almost $100 bottle. So I haven't bought one of those.
Yikes. That's up there.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's good.
I just really like, I mean, it's funny because I would have never known about it until you said something about it. And then when I got into it, I'm like, this is my drink. I really like this. And I would have never probably thought of doing rum because most times rum is a little on the sweet side or something. It's not something I would have ever thought I would get into. And then I started the Florida Cana because I liked the other one. What was that other one that we were doing for a while?
Kraken.
No.
I know it's
they don't Zaya. And I liked Zaya a lot too, but you can't really find Zaya too many places
every time
anymore.
I stumble on one, I think, I should get that for Julie. I thought, no, she doesn't like that anymore.
Well, it's not that I don't like it anymore. It's just I prefer the Florida Cana now because the Florida Cana is definitely one I like.
And Zaya, is it Zaya the one they add sugar to?
Well, that's what they claim. I'm not sure.
That was one of the complaints. You're right. I remember hearing about
the Florida Cana 25-year rum. You can get that at Total Wine if you're in the States. It's $170 for a bottle. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much about paying $100 or so here. But anyway,
a lot of money.
The only problem is that Red Barn does not sell Florida Cana anymore.
You need to have them fix that.
Isn't that your brother?
Huh? Yeah, I know. And I've been talking to him. The rums they have there, I don't buy rum from there too much anymore because I did buy that other one and it was okay. And I drank it, but I wasn't like over the moon for it. So I won't buy it again.
Yeah.
I tried it. Well, okay. But it was also not a cheap bottle of rum. I mean, I paid $60 for it. And I was like, for $60? Yeah, no, it's not something I'd buy again. I miss it. I would buy the Diplomatico.
Yeah.
Easy. But not all the Vons even sell Diplomatico because I guess that's not a rum that a lot of the Mexicans will buy. And depending on where you are in Ventura, because I talked to one of the guys who stocks the shelves in the Vons. And he said that they definitely go and kind of reference what people are buying.
Well, sure, you have to do
and
that
they
as a
won't
business.
stock their shelves on certain things because it won't go off. People don't buy it.
That's 100% true. If you're not stocking for your shoppers, then you're wasting your time.
And a lot of the areas, depending on where you are in town, you have heavily Hispanic population. They're not buying certain things. They're buying certain things and they're not, and Hispanics are well known for that. They're not going to buy things that, they don't experiment. It's why the malls are the way they are right now, because they're very trendy and they stick to what they want and that's it. And so you're not going to get rums are not at the top of their list of things to buy.
That's true. I think if you ask Natalie of Shake and Tasty, what her number one spirit is, there's no question in mind she would say tequila because she makes the margaritas. But if you want to have her make you a rum drink, she'll do it.
But it's just not something
the percentage of what's sold tequila based and what's sold rum based is probably huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
So it's not something that you're going to get, depending on where you are. There are places, I've seen Diplomatico, I think at the one on Seaward, but that's more of a white, middle class kind of a population off of, down by the Keys and all that. Yeah. So you're going to get things like the Diplomatico and some of those other drinks that you're not going to get at the Vaughn's over off the avenue.
It's funny because each area is its own sub area.
Right.
You know, you've got this section here right next door. You could have the tequila sales right over here. You could have the Jaeger. Okay, nobody's buying
buying.
But yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and it's actually smart that they know that and know who to cater to, because you've got to know your shoppers, or you're just spinning your wheels.
You're putting product on your shelves that isn't going to move.
Yeah,
right. You have to be stocking for shoppers, unless you're shopping for stockings,
or you're shopping
for stalkers.
Yeah.
Then then that is a whole other ball game.
So today I was standing by my bike, and I was trying to get it to stand up, but it wouldn't. It was too tired.
I was thinking literally, and I was thinking how funny that is, that when you used to talk about your bike out here, it was your motorcycle.
Right.
You talk about
it was going through my head too.
I every day I miss my Harley. That was
oh my God, that just like popped right into my head.
It did. First thing I thought of too, to be honest. Let me see. Here's one for you guys that I sent to Michelle today.
Oh, I started this up again. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, we used to, on family dinner night, the boys would go out on the patio with me, and we'd light the fire pit, and they'd all pull up the bad dad jokes or the puns, and we just
not necessarily
sit out
bad
there, and they'd all be searching, trying to one up the other one, and we would do that for almost an hour. I missed that. Those were fun times, because there were some that were just so cheesy, and then there were other ones that were really funny.
I got John on the Backseat Mogul Show on a really good one, which I won't repeat it because it takes too long. But I had him hook, line, and sinker until I got to the punchline, and I thought that was a real story. But I do have one here. It's a dad and a son sitting at a table, and the son asked the dad, "Dad, can you explain to me what a solar eclipse is?" And the father replies, "No, son."
So I'm going to go back to when me and Scott were kids. And this is a story our father.
Housey?
No.
Okay.
This is a story our father told us. He came home from work today. He said, "I had the weirdest day today. I stopped at Denny's to have lunch." He says, "So I'm sitting at Denny's eating lunch, and this elderly couple came over and said, 'We just lost our son, and he looks so much like you. Would you mind if we sat and had lunch with you?' My dad said, 'Absolutely not. You sit down. Let's have lunch. Let's have lunch. We'll have lunch.' He says, we sat there, had a great conversation." He says, and then, they got up and left and said goodbye. He goes, "It was fantastic. I felt so good because I helped these people out that just lost their son." He goes, "So then I go up to pay, and they said, 'Well, your parents said you were the son and you were paying.'" He's like, "No, I'm not paying." So he looked out in the parking lot, and they're like getting to their car. So my dad went running out there to get these guys. He says they're crawling the door, and the lady gets in, the guy gets in, but my dad grabs the door, pulls it open. He has the guy getting a hold of him. He's like grabbing him. He's like pulling on his leg, trying to get him out of the car, pulling on his leg, just like I'm pulling yours.
I've heard that. You say that.
So that story was when me and Scott were kids, came from my dad. That was, 50 years ago, probably. 55 years ago.
I keep intending on putting this book together called The Book of Glenn, and to tell all of the stories that happened to him, like the one on the lawnmower up in Ojai.
Oh, you have to.
And I thought I should do that.
You have
Book of Glenn.
And it's so easy to publish a book nowadays. Yeah.
And the stories he told us, like when he was a kid, they used to go up and to Seacliff, which is the ocean up above Ventura. You guys know it. No, most people don't, but Seacliff, so there's some rocks there. He says they used to lower their friends down on ropes, and they grab some mussels and stuff off the rocks to go fishing with. He goes, "So one day we lowered our friend down there, and these big waves came in and crashed, and it killed him." He said, "But the good thing is he had a death grip on the rope, so we pulled him back up, and we were able to get him back up. But then we had to cut off his fingers to get our rope." And these are the stories my dad is telling his 6-year-old kids.
And we thought for the sake of God, they were true. We repeat, and sometimes you repeat a story that he would tell you, and somebody goes, "Oh, I remember that happened to my dad."
Oh, yeah.
The one I remember is when they went to the allegedly haunted house on Halloween.
Oh, yeah, they were going around the back of the house.
Yeah, they okay. I dare you to run around the back of the house. So their first
because nobody was answering the door.
Yeah, So his friend ran around the back of the house, and a few minutes later he came stumbling out, and his throat had been cut. And so they were, oh my God. So they did whatever they had to do for him. And another guy said, I'm gonna go see what happened. And he runs in the back. He comes out, and his throat's cut. And he's all, so now they're standing there, and there's two guys with their throats cut. And they found out when the cops and the ambulance finally arrived that they'd run into a clothesline.
Those will immortalize
absolutely.
Immortalize your dad. And that's what you need to do.
I do.
Because those things we have a book of stories that Jim's sister wrote of stories from Graham, which was their grandmother.
Yeah.
And we have it on our coffee table. And those are like stories from Graham.
I need to do that. I really do. And Doug, what would the cover be? Watch, he knows.
What would the cover be?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Think of his memorial.
I can see it, but I can't think. Just tell me.
I'll do one better. I'll show you. Hold on. I got to zoom in on Doug for a second.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. That would be the cover. He used to do that. That's hilarious.
Get cut off on YouTube for that.
So that is why you guys are who you are.
It's 100% true. And my son is who he is.
And I love that. That's awesome.
We had a picture of Dad because we took a picture of him doing that in Laughlin, standing there with his finger in his pants and his fly. And we made it the centerpiece of his memorial. There's always pictures of him with my mom and with us and everything. But right in the center was a picture of him standing there with that goofy look in his face and his finger hanging out of his fly.
I wish I could have known him.
And people complained.
Are you kidding me?
A couple people complained and said,
"Oh yeah, I
that
can't believe they
picture's
put
not
that picture
appropriate
up."
for memorial." And we said, we'll decide.
There's the fucking door, assholes.
A memorial is about remembering who the person was.
Yeah.
And if that's who he was, then it is 100% appropriate. It isn't about your feelings. It's about the person that was here and remembering who they were. And if that's who they were and you didn't like it, then take.
That's right.
See, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the ass on the way out.
And that's what we said too. We said that's the way it's going to be, and that's just whether you like it or not.
That's the way. I like it.
No, absolutely. I'm so sick of people like needing you to be the way they want you to be.
Nope.
And it's like, or even, I don't know. It's like, just be yourself. And there's plenty of people out there who love you exactly the way you are and appreciate you for who you are.
And that's right. I'm not going to change things to prove that otherwise. All right, Doug's got to go, so it's time for this.
Things we said today that Doug didn't comment on. Until now.
All right, I'm just going to comment on this, on how horrible of a producer Scott is. Because I just sent him a text, said, I really need to go. Give me an outro. I don't have anything, comments I didn't say. And what did he do? He gave me an outro with comments on things I didn't fucking say.
So go.
No, I don't have anything.
You don't have any?
I'll make something up.
Okay.
You know that John's coming up.
Gotta go. Nice seeing you, Doug.
All right. Love you both.
Yep,
I just got to go a few minutes early because
you.
we're going to go try to catch this show downtown. And we're going to have pizza there tonight, I think. Somebody told me that pizza at Coconuts is the best pizza in town. I'm going to find out tonight. I have my doubts because I've eaten there before and it's not that great, but everybody said the pizza is fantastic. I'll find out next week. I'll fill you in and let you know.
Now, wait a minute. This isn't the same person that told you the tiki bar was excellent, is it?
No, that would be you.
I didn't say that. I didn't know. I'd never been there.
I know you wanted to go there. I told you. I said, Scott, it's going to be a shithole. And you're like, no, it's a tiki bar. Let's go. It's going to be horrible. No, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Doug,
and guess what? It was
all
horrible.
the way to Costa Rica, see a place called Tiki Bar and not go. Well, now I can.
Well, you could have listened to me. And then same with the other places out of business. I told you it's going to be shitty. We got to go there. We got to go there.
No, we all knew that. That guy was. There's a place there.
We didn't know it till we went there, but I knew. I trust me. I've seen enough places come and go here. I know what's going to suck and what's not. And a tiki bar here, it's not. The thing is, it's not a horrible place. They have good dinner. They have good food specials, and their drinks are fine. But they say they're a tiki bar, and there's nothing tiki about it except for the tiki bar. Yeah. When it says tiki, that's the only thing tiki about that bar. It's not a tiki bar. They should be slapped upside the head.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Well, and people who don't have tiki in their blood don't get it.
That's true.
And
they don't even try, Jules. They don't even try. It's like a freckle of a tiki bar. It's ridiculous.
But there are a lot of people who think
that's what it is.
Certain things.
This really cool tiki bar.
And you have to really understand tiki to know and appreciate what a tiki bar is. A tiki bar is got so much character that people just don't get. It's a way of life.
Yeah. Yes, I think you guys should spend the next 15 minutes talking about that, but I gotta go.
No, one more thing, Doug. I need you to go back to the tiki bar and see if they got their license yet.
Oh, I can bet you $10,000 they did.
I'm not gonna take that bet.
All right. Love you both. Right, see you soon.
Love you.
Bye. I miss you too. Bye.
There goes Dougie. So
there's a lot of places that say tiki. Yeah. Just like a lot of places say Mai Tai, and you're going, okay, that's fruit juice with rum in it.
In most cases, if you have to say tiki bar, you're not a tiki bar.
Yeah.
Because, you got places like Ventiki. It's in the name. That fits. Ventiki is good. Harbor Cove Cafe and the Starbird Lounge. You know the Starbird Lounge is a tiki bar. You don't have to be told that.
You just walk up and you get the feel. Because it's a vibe. That's
exactly my point.
It's a vibe. It's different. It's something that you can't explain. You feel it. Yes. And that's what makes the difference. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. And you might not even appreciate it. But if that is your thing, tiki is your thing, then you get it and you know it and you expect certain things. And if you don't get that, then it's,
Yeah. And that's all there is to it. It's just that simple. And it's okay if you don't like tiki bars. That's okay too.
Yeah.
But Doug, the one thing I will tell Doug, I can't go however many miles it is to Costa Rica, see a place that calls itself a tiki bar and not go check it out. I was in
now Costa Rica, I would not expect a tiki bar.
Tiki bar can be anywhere. It just has to be done properly.
Right. But I don't know that that's the vibe I would expect from Costa Rica.
Well, if it's a theme, I think you could expect it as a theme. Didn't tiki bars start in Hawaii?
I don't know. Somewhere tropical.
And then come over here.
But it's a vibe. It's a tiki is kind of like that hang ten.
Yeah, it's an ambiance. It's a way of life. It really is a way of life.
It's a way of life. It's a feel.
A life that's been taken from me.
And it's a whole vibe. It's a whole thing. You go there and you feel it all the way around. It's like when you go to Harbor Cove, you feel it.
The minute you walk in,
that you're not going to get just in some place that says I sell Mai Tais. And you look at the Mai Tai, you know me, when you first asked me about Mai Tais, I was like, nope, not my thing, because I tried a couple and didn't like them. And then I found out what a real Mai Tai tastes, and that's my go-to drink now. I have such a hard time going to Harbor Cove and not getting a Mai Tai.
Even though they got tons of other drinks and outstanding mocktails.
But their Mai Tai is the bomb, except for that new margarita that they came up with.
You finally try that?
The one that we've tried and sampled. That I think
that's right. We did have samples at some point. Yeah.
And I do like that one. I still really love their Mai Tai. Absolutely. It will be the drink I always get from them.
That's what you order.
But the other one is good too.
Yeah.
It's just their Mai Tais are to die for. I just love them. And if I go to Harbor Cove, I have to get a Mai Tai.
Invented by Skipper Scott, a former owner of Ventiki.
Yeah.
Transferred to Harbor Cove Cafe by Dr. Shocker, who worked as a manager, general manager, I guess I could say, of Harbor Cove Cafe, and now sitting, if you'd like, at Reno at Pele Utu. all taste almost exactly the same, and they're all delicious. It's much, well, I won't go there.
Just one of those drinks. I mean, and not everybody can handle them.
No, because they're not chintzy in the
The
alcohol.
faint-hearted.
No.
For sure.
They are not.
But they are so good to me. I'm like, yes.
Yes. I mean, pretty much everything's good at Harbor Cove.
Oh,
So.
God.
I wouldn't get a Mai Tai at La Cabana.
No.
I love La Cabana. Wouldn't get a Mai Tai there.
No. And, if I'm going to the Grape,
Nope.
I'm not going to get a Mai Tai at the Grape. I will get the key lime martini 1,000 times over, because they do that drink very well for me, and I really enjoy that drink. But you got to know your bars, and you got to know what you like, and you got to stick to it.
Yes. I had something I was going to share with you. Oh, it's in here. That's why. What have I got here? Couple of quick things. The Newhall Mansion it had a open house. It's
Very
going to have
successful,
another one.
A lot of fun. A lot of people came up, enjoyed it immensely.
And you got to, there's an open house of this place, it's out in Piru. You've got to go, because you will be blown away by the beautifulness of this place.
It's just a beautiful place to go. You come, you hang out, you walk around, you do the tour. The grounds are beautiful. The house, the mansion is phenomenal.
All the men want to live in the dungeon.
It's just you drive up, and immediately you have these wrought iron gates that open up to this long driveway with the mansion at the end of it.
And there's a fountain right in front of the house. It's a beautiful fountain
through the orange grove.
Yes, it's just beautiful. Just
beautiful.
Now the next one's the 27th.
The 27th, we're doing a ribbon cutting, and there's going to be music. I guess we have either, I think, a violinist or somebody that's coming out to play.
Wine tasting.
I believe there'll be some wine tasting. There'll also be the tri-tip and the chicken sub sandwich things. And then, just walk around and hang out and have some fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the ribbon cutting is because there's a new owner now, Ken and Betty Lou Wiseman. They're a team, just like Jim and I.
Terrific work with that place.
Yeah, Jim and I are a team, and Ken and Betty Lou are a team.
And the Raiders are a team.
Yep. And I think that's why we get along with them so well, because they're very much like us.
You know what? I think it's a mutual respect kind of thing, because not only you guys similar in a lot of things, but your care for things like that is the same. And they have a certain vision of what the Newhall Mansion should be, and your vision is the same.
We take it on as our place,
yes,
even though
exactly.
we are employees, because Jim is the director of operations. But one of the things that has impressed Ken and Betty Lou the most is that Jim stepped into that role, and it wasn't a job. It was, this is his.
Yeah.
And he put so much into it, and I support him on those things. So if he's there doing something, I'm there helping him right out, and which is their life story is the same exact thing. And Betty Lou is very much like me, and Ken is very much like Jim.
Perfect.
So we are two people, couples that are very similar to how each person's personality is, and it just meshes and it works. And not everybody can do that. I'm telling you that now. It's not an easy gig to play.
It's impressive, and so is the building. You got to go see it. So that's the 27th.
They care about the community very, very
Yes.
much. They're always doing things for the community.
That seems to be something that's going through Santa Paula that everyone's paying attention to, is giving to the community. And I don't mean everything is literally everything, but there's so many people out here who are thinking about community now. And I get this from the Voices of the Valley podcast here. I just get the feeling that everybody's out to help each other, which is something that you don't see in many other towns. And it's cool to see it happening here in Santa Paula.
Well, it's an era of community has kind of lost its place, because everybody's so wrapped up in themselves these days.
Yeah.
And we're trying to,
I think Santa Paula is breaking out of that.
We're trying to break out of that. And we try to surround ourselves with people who are out there for the community, because your life is so much better when you have a community that's around you.
Yes.
I mean, Jim and I met through a community of people.
It's literally better for everybody.
Do you have an eel?
Do I have an eel?
Needle.
I did too.
An
I'm all, yeah,
eel.
there you go.
Well, I don't generally carry them
That
in
is,
my
Joshua
back
from the House of Magic just burst in looking for an
I
eel.
do not have an eel.
Yeah, because I need the electricity. Don't
I
they all?
literally-
I don't want to know any more about that. There
That-
might be
do
one in
you
that
have
top
an
drawer.
eel?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry, the
God.
middle drawer. Check that drawer because I got all kinds of crap in there that I don't know why.
I
Yes, you do.
See?
Yes, you do.
Just make sure you returned it because I got an inventory sheet.
Ah, yes, I see. That's a very meticulously organized.
Yes.
have an eel. That just cracked me up.
Well, that's why I want my eel back.
Yeah, and you know what? That's also true. They're protected under certain federal
That's
laws.
right. Yeah. You need that for
Certain
a.
conservation laws that are out
It,
there.
it was how he ran in.
It was like I thought he was.
Do you have an eel?
That's when he's having a heart attack
I
or
don't
something.
know.
When you- what was that trick you showed that family when they came in? It was awesome. The folding sheet.
Oh yeah, that is the magician's insurance policy.
That trick was great. I stopped and I hope you didn't mind my eavesdropping, but I
No,
love
no.
that stuff. But and that microphone.
You're
is-
only a minor bother. Okay, I'll talk louder.
No, I got you. You should be okay.
Okay.
The microphone does work.
You were only a minor bother.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
And
when you said,
shh,
"Isn't
don't
that right?"
say that.
Stop.
He's never a bother.
What? He told me to say it.
I walked in the middle of his trick and I didn't want to disturb him, but I had to watch the rest of the trick, and it was cool. It was a good one. And the family was kind of losing attention, like, "Yeah, you've already given away that you failed this trick." And, what the hell? It was great.
That is my favorite type of magic trick, when I can go in and I can say, I have it with confidence. And then they look at it like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
And I say, what are you talking about? This
And then
one,
it-
no, this one, this one, this one. And like,
How many times were you wrong? Like 3 or 4 times? And that's what I mean. They're like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, not only is it here, it's on his friggin' sword.
yeah. How about this one?
Yeah.
No. Say, no, right there.
Yeah, it's so great.
That they're all like, that's the best part about that trick.
And they bought it, so they must
Did
have been
they? All
impressed.
right. Yeah.
That's the best part about that trick, is it has so many layers of go back and practice, because you don't know what you're doing. And then at the very end, you can go in and pull it out.
It's like the last Lord of the Rings movie. There's like 9 endings to it.
Yeah, exactly. And also this one.
Yeah.
And also this. You thought that was the end. Wrong. This
You
one.
have to- and then, the little kids were just absorbed all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
But I could tell the parents were like, what are we doing here? This guy.
Yeah, and
What?
you wanted us to come here and get lessons from you? Okay.
And all of a sudden they're all, oh, yeah, give us those lessons. And so which wand did you sell them?
Wand?
Yeah.
I didn't want a wand. It was a very weird. They're also from LA, so this
Well, they probably already have a wand.
probably.
Yeah, because if they drove
mean-
up here, you need one to stay alive.
Yeah, right. Seriously. And how many they got? They've got Disneyland down there, and they also have Universal Studios. There's a wand somewhere down there.
Yeah, but
Or some.
this is the best magic shop in California.
We are real magic.
That's right. It was over 1,700 decks of cards.
1,700. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make him very happy. If we
I would be so overjoyed. Okay, I have the most playing cards to sell in the world. Are you kidding me? That'd be awesome. Forget California, forget the United States, in the world.
The world.
Nobody else has that many playing cards to sell.
That's what he wants. Doug Coleman's here next week.
Huh?
Doug Coleman's here
Yes.
next week.
Yep.
Not next week. Dad said 2 weeks, because next week we have a busy week, so it'll be the week after.
And
The 29th or something like that.
I will also let everybody know the cancellation of
28th.
tonight's show was premature by my father, because I had already gotten a bunch of people to come. So there will be the show tonight is still going on.
Really?
It will be a more casual type of show, as my father has no confidence in himself, but it will be him and then one of our student magicians, and I think another Parker.
Okay.
And then another magician who is who we sponsored going to the Magic Castle.
Sweet.
And that is Greg. I
Oh,
believe Greg's gonna be here.
Come
Oh,
on
nice.
in, Mama.
We have you need to leave because there's beautiful women here now.
He's kicking me out.
Woo,
Who? Oh
look
my
at
gosh.
You are hot, girl. Woo!
I can
I
tell
love
when I'm
your
not
dress.
wanted. I'm gonna leave now.
You're always wanted until women show up. Then it's time to go.
Okay.
That's totally
That was bad.
Yeah.
You're always wanted until women show
Oh
up.
yeah. He needs to know his place.
Okay. So,
Tell
Jonathan,
more people to come.
Okay.
John-
Come to the show.
Yes.
a shout out to my son, Jonathan, who just got accepted at the Brooksfield Chicago Zoo. He has been accepted for the Australian House Animal Care Specialist and Small Mammals Animal Care Specialist internship.
Wow,
this
good
fall.
Crikey. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so he
And that's his
wanted-
gig,
it
right?
knows-
He loves that.
yeah, he wanted both and he got both.
Yeah.
So full time.
And I killed bugs all of my life. That's terrible. All right. All right. So we're out of here, folks. We'll see you next week. We'll have a report from Doug on that. What was he going to report on? Oh, mixing that rum.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wasn't so happy with.
Mm.
So we'll be getting a report back from Doug to see if that made it any better. And I'm going to go to La Cabana right now and not get a margarita. They are, but I can't. So what? That's rude. All
That's
right.
a mama for
See
you.
y'all next week. Bye.
Bye. All right, I'm gonna jump.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.